Linkin Park has more drama, unfortunately. Now we have Chester's mom coming out saying stuff about the whole situation. She did an exclusive interview with Rolling Stones. I'll leave the link down below so you can check it out. Also, Rock Feed put up an amazing video about this thing. I'm going to summarize everything into a short, condensed version of the madness for you all. So let me summarize everything that's happened up until this point, okay? So Linkin Park reunited after 7 years, right? Following Chester's death. And they've brought in Emily Armstrong from Dead Sarah to perform Chester's parts and, of course, work on a new album. This happened without notifying Chester's family, which they had apparently promised to do if they ever decided to move forward. That's the issue that's happening right now. So just to summarize some of what Chester's mom is saying in this Rolling Stones article, she says, Susan Eubanks comes out and says she's feeling really hurt and betrayed. She mentioned how they told her they let the family know about the future plans, but didn't. She's upset that Emily is singing Chester's songs, and to her, it feels like the band is erasing Chester's legacy by having someone else take over his parts. She even recalled a moment when Chester once told her that Mike Shinoda had mentioned replacing him with a female vocalist, which hurt him deeply at the time. Now, seeing that happen in real life brings back painful memories for her. Chester's ex-wife, Samantha, disputes some of what Susan said, especially about conversations with Mike Shinoda, but the main issue is Susan's feelings of betrayal over how this reunion was handled. It does seem like a stretch about Mike Shinoda doing that, like saying, hey, we're going to replace you with a female vocalist. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of heat arguments that happen between bands. I could probably see maybe having a heated argument and him saying, oh, we're going to replace you. But I feel like that was just thrown out there to make a connection with the whole thing. I could be completely wrong. Would love to see what you all think about this. Something that Rockfeed mentioned in his video was about how Pantera, when they came back out and did their reunion, they have a very beautiful tribute for Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul. And I get what he's saying about that, but who knows why they're not doing some tribute for Chester. My thoughts to this is maybe they just want to keep moving forward and just not hold on to the past. But at the same time, I don't think there's anything wrong with moving forward and still showing a huge tribute towards Chester at the shows. You could easily do that, like with In the End, which was one of the songs that I watched recently from the Linkin Park channel. They could have just did some really big shout out to Chester and his family and giving condolences like right before the performance. I do think they should have done something similar to the whole Pantera thing. Now, I don't know about having Chester up there the entire time and things like that, but maybe have some cool tribute when they cover the Linkin Park songs. I think that'd be pretty badass. I think since Linkin Park is on such a huge stage and Chester was so beloved, you should definitely ensure that you do something to him and honor his legacy at the shows. Underneath the Rockfeed video, we already have some mixed comments about this whole entire situation, with one person saying the fact someone's a family doesn't mean they are right or good people. Chester wrote Numb about his mother, and Jamie distanced from everything Linkin Park and the whole family, and now he has something to say. Come on. I'm sorry, but to anyone that doesn't actually have any say in the band needs to stop. Fans, family, etc. The only people who have any say in the direction of the band are the band members. Chester wrote, not all by the way, those songs to be heard, to let others know that they are not alone. If you don't understand that, then you were never truly affected by his music. You just liked it. As for the family, it sucks to say this, but this isn't their band either, and it's not their music. They don't deserve royalties like I saw in the comments. They don't have a say in it, and it's not the band's fault about what happened. Everyone needs to move on and stop dwelling. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. I thought that was a pretty moving comment and a very fair point. However, I think if they just did a small little tribute, I think most fans would have been like, okay, that's cool that they had some minor little tribute in the concert. The fact that was just completely neglected in the concert is shocking to me. Something that I thought of after the fact when I was putting this video together was, I think Chester's estate should still get royalties off of the songs that he was a part of, or the ones that he wrote music with the band, where he has the music credits for writing. He definitely should still get royalties for that. But for anything new, obviously not. I think that's what the commenters were actually referring to after the fact. I realized that after I read that message. So yes, royalties on the songs that were already done with Chester should be actually going to the estate, or there's some kind of law there for that. Another commenter put something that really resonated with was Linkin Park were also victims of the situation. They didn't choose to be in this position. I miss Chester very much, but I will see them live next week and I can't wait. This is about the music, not politics or religion. And I think that is absolutely right. And I'm looking forward to the new album dropping in November. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on this. Are you excited about the new album? Are you done with Linkin Park? Are you going to continue listening to them? This has actually brought me back into listening to Linkin Park. Like I mentioned in the last video, I heard hits off of their songs after the first two albums, Hybrid Theory and Meteora, but I never really checked out those albums. I'm looking forward to reacting to those. So I will be reacting to those albums for the very first time, which is interesting. For those that commented on my last video and said, why did you not listen to the other albums? Because for me, like many others, those two albums did help me through a very tough time in my childhood. I had a lot of issues, and I used to listen to those albums a lot during that time, and I don't like to go back there. It's too real for me, and it makes me super emotional, and that's why I avoided anything after those last two albums. I'm looking forward to reacting to them, also prepared to be emotionally fucked. But anyways, check out our other Linkin Park video right here. I have reacted to a couple songs by Linkin Park, but let me know what y'all think. See you in the next one. See you!